All right. Good morning to all of our mountain lions and a very, very happy Thursday, May 13th, 2021.
Good morning, mountain lions.
Good morning, everyone.
Ms. Chavez, are you sharing your screen?
Let me get that. All right. We're ready to go. Much better. All right. So we hope everybody's had a great start. All right. Good morning to all of our mountain lions and a very, very happy Thursday, May 13th, 2021.
Good morning, mountain lions.
Miss Morales, I think the YouTube is playing back.
I just muted it.
All right, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and kick off our Thursday with the Star Spangled Banner.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Texas Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. And now for a moment of silence. Thank you. You may be seated. Right, Mr. Do we have any classes we're going to highlight today for the Mountain Lion Morning Chant?
No, ma'am, we do not.
All right, so we'll go ahead and sing it out loud for the students. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We are mountain lions. We behave. We are responsible, respectful, and safe. Go Moy!
All right.
Good job.
All right, as far as breakfast today, we're going to have a Hawaiian sausage sandwich. And for lunch, steak fingers with a whole wheat roll and mashed potatoes. Tomorrow, we're going to have the manager's choice.
Okay, everyone, it's supposed to be a nice day today. Yesterday was a little colder than expected, but today should be a high of 88 degrees with a low of 61. And tomorrow we're back in the 90s, 90 degrees for the high and 63 degrees for the low. All right, everybody, I don't know, everybody can take a look at overall percentage. We hit the 90s yesterday. Good job, Mountain Lions. All right, so pre-K was at 97%, kinder 84%, first grade 87%, second grade 89%, third grade 86%, fourth grade 93%, fifth grade 92%. Good job, Mountain Lions. And we have no birthdays today. Okay, Mountain Lions, today's the day. Teachers, I'll be sending out the form to fill out for your Mountain Lions. I hope you all have been on your best behavior and trying for that Mighty Mountain Lion reward at the end of the week. We are proud of all of our Mountain Lions every week. And hopefully everybody is trying to practice to be responsible, be respectful, and safe.
All right, and for today, we will be continuing with our fitness gram for our virtual students between 12:30 and 3:25. Just a reminder, and an email went out on behalf or from Ms. Morales. She did indicate, and it's something that we all need to reinforce, is that we need to make sure that we continue to be strong and consistent in following our COVID safety protocols. So make sure that our masks are being worn at all times. It's important that not only do we wear a mask, but that our mask is covering both our mouth and our nose. Sometimes they fall down because they're a little loose on our ears. We want to get those tightened because we want to make sure that we're protecting ourselves and everybody else around us. We are a family, so we want to make sure that we keep each other safe. The only time you're going to be able to remove that mask is when you are eating or doing rigorous activity at PE. And as we kickstart or we get started with the transition to eating lunch in the cafeteria and then going outside for recess, we are going to be keeping our masks on in both locations as well. Unless, of course, you're on, for instance, on the playground and doing some more, you're doing a lot of activity and you need a little bit more space to breathe. So again, the masks are not going away. That's something we need to continue with for the remainder of the year and to keep each other safe. We also want to make sure that we maintain that social distance. So at this time between students, it's 3 feet. Between students, between adults, it continues to be 6 feet. So just as Ms. Morales stated, let's finish this year strong. And I know that all of you want the best for our faculty, for our students. We want to make sure, again, we're a family and that we're doing this for each other. So I know that we'll do a good job with this. The other thing I wanted to mention really quickly, Ms. Lara Hernandez will be out today, and so dyslexia or DRD classes will be canceled for today.
Okay. Okay, so this is something that I don't know how many of you are really familiar with this. Something that we still had growing up was postage stamps, right? We would actually physically mail things off. It's hard to get to do that anymore. We don't really need to anymore. We have cell phones, we've got email, we've got all kinds of things forms of communication that we use nowadays. But we used to use postage stamps and just mailing things off, right? So on May 13th in 1918, the first U.S. airmail stamps, a 24-cent denomination picturing Curtis Jenny biplane is issued. This included the infamous inverted Jenny stamp, in which the airplane was accidentally printed upside down. The stamps were for use with the newly created Washington, Philadelphia, New York route. So just in case you didn't know either, if you're a collector or anything like that, whenever you have a stamp that's like that they made a mistake, they're usually worth a lot of money. So if you ever find anything like that, it's very special, priceless.
All right, so the health tip of the day. Brushing your teeth correctly and consistently helps remove most dental plaque, but brushing alone cannot remove plaque that is located in places a toothbrush can. In addition to removing plaque, floss also helps to remove debris that sticks to teeth, between the teeth and under the gums, polish tooth surfaces, and control bad breath.
All right, so we want to make sure we're brushing every day and flossing.
Yes.
Hey, everybody, and good morning. All right, guys. So have you guys ever thought about what it takes to be a professional athlete? Well, I'll tell you what, certainly takes commitment, especially when it comes to their diet. Okay. And so as I did some research, I found these 3 famous athletes. Here we have Tim Tebow, who eats a strict keto diet. And this diet I had to look up, and it says that a keto diet is a low carb, high protein and fat diet. And interestingly enough, the foods that you have to avoid are pretty much all of the things that we love, sugary and starchy food. So you have to avoid things like bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, certain fruits, sweets, and sodas. That's pretty tough. Then we also see here Tom Brady. You guys are familiar with Tom Brady, right? He is a famous quarterback, also known as the GOAT. And Tom Brady eats solely organic vegetables, okay? And here we see that these are vegetables that are more naturally grown and not altered with specific or synthetic fertilizers or pesticides. So they're all natural, all right? And then we have Venus Williams. And Venus Williams, hey Jaden, and Venus Williams is a famous tennis player, and she eats raw vegetables. She is considered a raw vegan. And here, she eats strictly vegetables and does not eat anything coming from animals. So chances are, do you think that these specific athletes would eat a cheeseburger? And could you do the specific diet? This is what commitment's all about, okay? And so again, you know, could you commit to those eating habits if you wanted to do something that you love? All right. All right, boys and girls, and for our optimistic closure, this is kind of a selfless reflection, I guess, if you will. This is the opposite of being selfish, right? Where it's all about us. So I thought this is kind of fun. So if you were given $100, if you were given $100, except you had to donate it, you had to give it away, who or what would you give it to and why? Something to think about.
That is something to think about. All right, everyone, it's time to wrap up our morning announcements with our vision statement to set our purpose for our day. Okay, remember your goal here is to be learners, right? So that in the future we can be leaders. Are you all ready? Okay, here we go. Moy Mountain Lions are
Learners today,
leaders tomorrow.
Awesome. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day.
Have a great day, Mountain Lions. Bye-bye.
Have a